let me change it so you guys can see what I see. Okay, here's my tip. You have to transform into Sheik before the match starts. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so doing a spot dodge there can be good, but my problem with it is that the best thing you use spot dodge against is grab in most cases, and you have 5% and you have the higher port, so going for something that would prevent the opponent from grabbing you, because spot dodge comes out frame 2, I think. So as I said, it's really good since you don't have a shine or something like that. It doesn't make much sense here. So I would advise you to use it more consciously, because even if your intention here is not to even grab, spot dodge a grab, it's to spot dodge anything, like maybe an overshooting nair or something else, it's not good, because the fox will still have frame advantage, even if he L cancels and does a shine afterwards. So you should be more aware of when you do spot dodge, in my opinion. I use the Geeky Goonsquad interface. Oh, there is an interface for that? Oh shit. Yo, Liver is a genius. Okay, this is better. Okay, let me use this then. How do I pass it into it? I'm trying to pass it into the window, but it doesn't work. Click on the link I posted, then pass your link into the form. Oh, like this? No, it didn't work. Oh, like this, okay. Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, I think I have to make the window a little smaller there now. Oh, this is really helpful. But yeah, I hope you understand my point with the spot dodge, because you should be okay with getting grabbed, you know, like the fox won't get a true follow-up. Like, of course he can get a back air, but that won't knock over. Like if he had higher port and you don't do any DI, he would be able to do the up tilt. But besides that, you should not be afraid to get grabbed there. I have to push this button now. Okay. Can I use hotkeys? Can I? No, I have to pause like this. Okay. But yeah, doing the spot dodge here, as I said, doesn't make much sense. Okay, Okay, you try to retreat there. So you always, it seems like you, oh fuck, I'm so bad at using this little thing, but yeah. Right, can I push some buttons to like pause, like space? I want to use the space button. Okay, that was probably an accident. Probably an F tilt, right? Yeah, nice needle. I like to do that needle as well. But you should hit confirm it and don't just grab. Okay, yeah, that normal get up into roll was pretty lazy, right? So you should definitely get into the habit of getting better at ledge dashing and then abuse the invisibility frames you get. Like if you somewhat consistent at ledge dashing, you should have like 8 frames of invincibility. So if you use that wisely, you can like gain more space because the opponent will stay more far away. Is 2 saying 2 people in a trench coat? Good question. Okay. Yeah, he could have killed you there if you charged an up smash. So that was a risky DI. Okay, you're doing the up tilt there. Like if you play against a better fox, you should definitely like can you guys see the cursor as well, where I'm pointing the cursor to? Like, do you see how I'm moving my cursor? Okay, so yeah, like if you play against a better fox or a better spacey main in general, you should definitely try to position yourself more far away from the edge, because if they are able to abuse ledge dashing or even the laser lands, they will be able to cross you up and you will find yourself in a worse position afterwards. So the way you like stood close to the edge here and you tried to do the up tilt was really risky, so you should watch out for that. I can even draw. I will learn the drawing another time. I might try it out today, but... Okay. This actually happens to me a lot too. I don't know why I'm so bad at it, but I think the first step to getting better at that is realizing how far you have to jump or how high you have to jump before you push the B button for the up B. Because if you do it too early, you won't be able to put your ECB or your character, whatever, over the edge in order to do the double poof. And yeah, if that happens, the opponent gets an easy normal get up or roll. So it doesn't matter if he rolls or does normal get up there, you will die. So you should be able to tell how far you have to jump upwards before you put in the up B input. Because one thing that I noticed, which helps me to do it better, is like, don't rush your up B input. Wait for
it's the fighting spirit.
The highest arc of your jump,
Ready to
highest
fight,
point, and
whatever
then
shape battle takes. As long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
Switch to Sprint and get 4 lines of unlimited for just $100 a month. Plus, we're throwing in 4 Samsung Galaxy phones on us. And now, Sprint customers enjoy expanded roaming access on the T-Mobile network.
Up B. I think that helps a lot with doing the double poof. When that happens to me, I always feel so stupid because it's so obvious actually. And the double poof thing is not that hard actually. It's just a matter of realizing if you can do it, if you're on the right height. Oh fuck, I've been drawing something. Okay, I can draw now. And how do you get rid of what you're drawing? Oh, okay, sick. Okay, you're charging needles and at the same time you're taking space, which is really good. But yeah, doing the dash attack there, again, like, that's kinda forcing the issue here, right? Like, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it will knock down now at 26. But that's assuming that the fox won't CC. And also, it's assuming that the fox stays grounded in the first place. And a lot of foxes nowadays are really jump happy, so they will either short hop by doing lasering, or they will do short hop to check, maybe an aerial. They will do double jumps, full jumps, stuff like that. So the likelihood of your dash attack succeeding there is really low. If you played another game, like maybe something like a traditional fighting game where staying grounded is kind of the norm, you know, then you would have a higher success rate. Or you don't even have to go this far. Like if you play against someone that loves staying grounded in general, then going for dash attacks like this makes way more sense than doing it against someone that is already jump heavy and might have showed it to you at the previous stock. Oh yeah, I wanted to get rid of the sound. Okay, you do the fair there, which is nice, like that's good neutral, but as soon as you did the fair there, you should have, let me go back, yeah, like this. Maybe 5 seconds. Okay, you do the fair there to like put pressure on the opponent, also space. The fair is supposed to win against most of Fox stuff, which is good. But then you barely miss it, I think. Because the Fox does a really good double jump. Like to give him credit, that double jump was really good. Because if he didn't do the double jump there, he would have gotten hit. Here's the thing though, like whenever you do something, like as soon as you commit in your head that you are about to do something, like input forward A or C stick for the fair, you should use that also as a reaction window, because like doing the hit confirm is really important, right? Where you realize that you hit your opponent and then you follow up, which is in most cases a 50-50 question between will my opponent be knocked down or will he not be knocked down, and I have like an aerial follow-up. Maybe I don't even have a follow-up, like a guaranteed follow-up in general, so I will go for a situation where I will have frame advantage, stuff like that. aka Captain Falcon in a nutshell, in a way, because Captain Falcon can miss tech chases and still be in your face right after. But anyway, you should be able to not only tell if you hit confirm, you should also be able to tell that you didn't hit confirm. Because people, in most cases, only focus too much on hitting, but they don't focus much on, oh, I didn't hit, so what is my opponent doing now? And you definitely had enough time to shield there, maybe even do an up tilt. So you should be able to realize when your plan didn't work out, and you should have like a back plan in the backhand, like a plan B or something like that. So, because you had a lot of time actually, but it seemed like your brain was kind of frozen, where you were kind of surprised that you didn't hit there, which makes sense because as we saw earlier, like that was like super close, like, oh wait, I have to go back more. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looked like you were about to hit, you didn't though, and then, like, you are in really bad position there because the fox is immediately above you and you don't have anything stick out like up tilt or something like that. So you have to shield in those cases, or you could even try to attempt for a crouch cancel. One thing you can do when you do the crouch cancel there is you can be aware of the fox doing a down air or not. Like if the fox does a down air, which would be an option to beat Sheik's crouch cancel, then you should be able to smash the AI away on reaction. But if the fox hits 2 hits of the down air and you don't smash the AI at all, then it will be almost impossible to dodge the follow-up, which would be shine or grab in most cases. But it's pretty hard for the fox because you have the third lowest duck in the game, which is really helpful to avoid stuff like that. But yeah, to put emphasis on the main point again, whenever you don't hit something, even if you were under the impression that you were about to hit something, be ready for what is coming after. Don't just stand still and be surprised that you didn't hit. Yo, Sidekick, what's up? Doing analysis on stream. I'm using Geeky Goon Squad's analysis tool for the first time, and I'm kind of confused that I can't put space, can't push space to stop the video, so I have to adapt. But yeah, let's go on. Okay, this is another scene that we can talk about. It's also something that I'm struggling with right now because I just started playing Sheik recently again, and with Fox you don't have that problem much. But you should always be ready. Like, there we go with the fair again. There you could have shielded, now you're getting comboed. But yeah, you have 9%. So that means you can tag for sure. And you could do a standing tag there. If you want to have a video on that, you should check out Amade's YouTube channel for it, I think. He has a video up on that. So he will explain to you that you can tag up smashes like that with like many characters to quite a lot of percent. I'm not sure what the percent for Sheik is, but for Falcon I think it's 17. Wait, no, 17 is for up tilt, and for Falcon it's 23. So you should, like, Falcon can tag wave shot up smash until 24. Like, if he has 24, he can't tag up smash anymore, assuming it's unstaled. And Sheik, hers probably stops earlier, but you can definitely tag it at 9%. Yeah, like automatic smash DI down and tag. And if you would have done that, you could have get a free grab or down smash, depending on the position, the percentage of the Fox, and you can like reversal him from that, which is really good. Yo, DM Credo and Zigraf, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, you missed the opportunity there. You do a non-tag there, which can be good. Like, if you did the standing tag there, it might have been better, but doing the standing tag there can cause confusion for the opponent and make you escape situations more easy. Even though it's suboptimal, it can work really well. But yeah, the opponent keeps center stage there, which is really good by him, and you get comboed again. Also, while I'm explaining this, you should definitely try to take notes. And you know how they take notes? Like when you go to... what is the name of it? I'm reaching my limit with my English here, but yeah, if you go to university, right, and you go to one of those thingies where a lot of people sit and then the teacher speaks in front of the class, like in most cases, you don't have time to take a lot of notes, like on everything that the teacher says, lectures exactly. So you make like points, like short points that will remind you on the deeper topic. So when I do the analysis here, even though I'm doing it like really slow and I'm still quite bad at it because it's like still my first time kinda, you should like make short points on the stuff that I'm saying. So for example, the stuff with the tagging the up smash thing, you should write down tag wave shine up smash, and the details you will come up with them yourself, because if you try to write down everything I say, like I can bombard you guys with like informations, but that won't be super helpful. It's more important to like get the main point away, which would be tag up smash, and then your brain will already try to solve the problem for yourself, like what are the exceptions, how long can I tag the up smash, when should I tag the up smash, when should I do a tag on the ground, when should I do a tag away, what are the percent differences between tag away and standing tag, stuff like that. So yeah, let's keep on. Yeah, you did the non-tag into roll in there, but the opponent kept center stage, which was good by him, and you get upgrade again probably. UDI was not the best, it was probably because you didn't expect to get grabbed there. But holding forward in general is a really good habit for characters against Fox, in my opinion, because you will either shield angle, and in case you get grabbed, you will have the proper DI.
I got
Fox in most cases, of course there are exceptions again, so don't
Amazing!
on that.
A surprise save from Hungry
But yeah,
Boxes!
doing behind the
Your moves were a little bit off-cent. You must be hungry. Fuel up on Campbell's chunky soup.
Thanks, Mom.
Now let's smash this noob!
Superb victory! Campbell's Chunky, the soup that eats like a meal.
It's normally the best DI against him, and you get up it again. Now you do the away DI, which is good. It's really hard for Fox to follow up there, but it's also important for you to realize how you can come down safely now. Okay, I have a really good tip here for characters that kind of mid floaty. So like maybe like Marv and Sheik, characters that don't fall super fast, but not slow either. So what Plup and other good Sheik players like to do is okay, let me make this bigger. So you have all the space, right, that Fox can reach and stick out aerials to, like his back air or up air. He can stay grounded with up tilt. He can try to shark with up smash. He can try to whiff punish your falling aerial, stuff like that. But you should realize that he can't really threaten this space as effectively as this space. So when you try to come back after getting hit by the up air, you should have tried to like float more here in this area versus in this area where he has a more easier time to poke you. Like it seems counterintuitive because it should be in your interest to get back into center stage or get back onto stage essentially, but that's what actually makes it more likely for you to get hit. So you should try to float more in here in this area and then try to basically put the pressure on the Fox, and you should minimize the options that he have to hit you and also make it harder for him to hit you in general. Because here, like the stuff that Fox has to do has forced him to do a double jump thing where he has to position himself first off stage, or he has to stay on stage in general. He has to jump out with a shine, and those kind of that stuff is way harder to hit than doing a full jump back air or double jump back air, which the Fox can auto cancel on stage and then land. And even if he misses, he still has time to follow up, and even if it's not guaranteed, the pressure will still be on you pretty hard. So yeah, try to abuse this space where it's harder for Fox to hit you and where you can like outplay him more easily than like floating in this area what you did. So yeah, let's go back and watch that situation again. So you get the up in here, and now you see how you were like drifting in here, but you shouldn't have drifted in. You should have drifted out and make it harder for him. I love the music. Okay, yeah, here. Because the Fox didn't have a true combo there. And of course you have to double jump there as well. So you could have also tried to double jump. Doing the aerial interrupt there, like doing a nair or fair there, is not worth it. Because you will lose the trade anyway. Like even if you trade with him, you will still fly off stage, and the Fox doesn't fly much anywhere because he has 26. Okay, you're recovering on the side plat, which is nice, and you also held down, which is also super good, but you should hold down into fastball to the edge and don't jump, because you will limit your options again this way otherwise. So yeah, you get the good DI, which is really good. Then you're almost hitting the end of the plate here, so you should be able to fastball. So yeah, you basically burning a really important resource there without any like real reason behind. Like there's a reason now, but you could have avoided it. That's what I mean. The Fox could have actually killed you there. Like you should. That's where it's important to also know the enemy's character, right? Because what the Fox did there was he inputted his full jump, forward drift into double jump, up air way too early. He should have delayed it, because in my opinion, or what I think, he probably used the visual cue where you were still here, but he didn't acknowledge the fact that you're still drifting from his up tilt far more to the left. So you were kind of lucky there. So pay attention to that. Like pay attention to the Fox, like run, and also when he starts jumping. Because if you pay attention to that, you realize that there was no way for him to follow you up there because he jumped way too early. Nice needle. So yeah. Okay, you did the needle there, probably to cancel your tumble. You could have also used like the stick to cancel that, and it would have been better because you were able to counter hit him there with the back air or nair, for example. Okay, nice. Edge guard attempt now. Okay, you're doing the shot up there. After the shot up, I would do a needle. Let's see what you do. Okay, you do the needle again, and it wasn't even a short hop, it was a full jump apparently. You should not do the full jump there. You should do the short hop, because the needles that come out of the short hop, they fly in a much better angle than doing the full jump needles. Oh, you did the drift thing there, which is really good. And this was a really good example for what I was talking about earlier. Like, you had a harder time reaching you there. He could have done a better job drifting out with the backer and you would have died because of it. But if you're able to barely dodge hits like that, that's much better than dodging things like super easily, where you are way more far away. Because think about it like this: if you're more far away and the opponent don't reach you by a big potion, that also means he has more time to set up whatever he wants to do after. But if you dodge the thing of the opponent like barely, he doesn't have much time to do things afterwards, because the pressure will be put on him. Okay, it was a mistake, I see. Dash tag again there, but yeah, you should... yeah, you like dash tag, and of course it's a really nice move because, yeah, like if you hit it at 31, it gets knocked down for sure. But you need alternatives, because if you play against a jump heavy fox and also he might cross you up, then it's really hard to hit the dash tag. So basically you're saying force him to commit to things? Not really. You don't really need to force him. It's more that you should try to push your advantages little by little, you know? You don't really have to force anything specific from him, and it can get really complicated if you try to force specific things, and even if you round down the things that you want him to do, it will still be hard. And there's always the component of, yeah, you're playing a human and he might mix things up and you might counter yourself doing that. So what you want to do is you want to like push little advantages instead, you know? So instead of doing the dash attack there, like that dash attack was not high risk necessarily, but it was high reward, sorry. And the biggest risk there was actually that you were cornering yourself because you missed the dash tag and you ended up being on the right side. And let's see again what happened afterwards. Yeah, okay, so the fox gets a whiff punish actually. So yeah, he capitalized on the fact that you whiffed the dash tag where he wasn't to begin with, and he punished you with a dash tag. He could have even done a running shine into up smash, or he could have done a up smash in general, I think. He might have had enough time. So that was really risky. Instead of the dash tag there, you could have maybe just done a shield approach. Because what you can do with a shield approach there is, you can pay attention to his percentages, and if he hits something on your shield, unspaced, and is like if he's -7, for example, you get a nair out of shield into knockdown, and then you can tech chase after that. That would have been better, that instead of doing the dash tag, which is easy on your hands and really tempting, right? Because if you hit it, you get a really juicy follow-up, but it's not the right thing to do there, in my opinion. Like, not if you want to like maximize your chances of winning neutral. Okay. You try to do a deep up B into the middle of the stage there, but it was bad because you gave him a lot of options there. He had enough time to react. He killed you with an up tilt, which was funny because maybe he didn't want to like stay on his up smash, or he likes to kill people with up tilt. But you should have went for the plate, because the worst things that happen on the plate are either up air or back air. Up air would have killed you regardless, but it would have put more execution on him, so you could have made a little execution test out of it. And back air, you could have tagged or survival DI'd. Yo, Luca Villa, what's up? I'm doing analysis. Today is my big analysis day. So yeah, let's see how you use your invincibility.
Alright, Watson, let's analyze the chemicals in this cigarette smoke. Cadmium? Check. Formaldehyde? Check. Arsenic?
Sir, isn't arsenic what they used in Rat poison?
No, rat poison.
Oh, what was I thinking, sir? It's not like we're gonna smoke them.
Neither will the rats.
Tobacco is no joke. It's so toxic they need you to replace dying customers. Learn more at thefactsnow.com.
Okay, charging needles is a legit play. I like it. You're trying to abuse platforms now. Here's my problem with that though, right? You do something that is good on paper, right? Like Sheik is good on plates if you know how to do it. But look at the game situation. The Fox has 4 stocks, he has 31%. You have 2 stocks, 0%. What's the emotional state of the opponent? What's likely here, you know? He's probably pretty confident, he likes how he's playing, he has the lead. Why, like, maybe he has some predisposition towards Sheik, like, oh, don't give her anything for free, I don't need to approach her on the plates, you know? And you do the obvious thing, which would be really good if you like condition him enough to think that he wants to hit you, you know, he wants to chase you. Maybe he has to work his way back because he has 2 stocks and you have 4 stocks. Then doing the plate thing there would be really good, but because you would do it in the context of him already being triggered and probably being pressured into starting a comeback, which in most cases means he has to take more risks. And if you're in a state of mind of you have to take more risks, you override a lot of like stuff that you planned out beforehand, like gameplay wise. For example, oh, if Sheik is on a plate, respect her. But wait a second, if you are behind 2 stocks, then what the fuck am I doing? I have to take risks here, I have to approach on the plate. But you doing the needle charge as soon as you respawn into abusing the plate here doesn't make much sense in that context. I hope you understand what I mean. Okay, you missed the tech there. You should have done like the tech to the left or right. Maybe you messed up the tech there, but doing it like this is not really that good because the Fox has enough time to to time his up air there and then chase your tech rolls to the left and right with the JC grab. So it's really risky to do no tech there. You should tech to the left or right. And then even if he grabs you, the execution is on him. Like he has to follow up. And the longer a combo goes, the more likely it becomes for the opponent or for you to mess up. It's definitely something people should pay attention to. Okay. Really bad situation. I know it's really hard for Sheik in that situation, and the Fox does a good job of shining you there. But again, a really good example for what you should do there, like when you're close to the edge and you don't want to be too close, but at the same time you don't want to be too far away for your recovery to become worse, right? So what you do is you're getting shined there, okay? And here's the thing, again, counterintuitive, right? Because people think a lot of times in like dualistic terms, or they always think in 50-50, so it's either jumping forward or jumping backwards, right? But what about just jumping up? Because you should have just jumped up there instead of forward. And doing the jump up there would have given you more time to set up for things. Like you could have been able to space an up there better. You could have been able to space fair better. You would have been able to start an early up B. Stuff like that. So you doing the forward jump there is a good example for thinking in extremes where you think like either forward or backwards, but you don't think in the middle, you know, because just jumping up is neither left or right. So it's like a third option kind of, right? It's like how people always play only rock or maybe scissors in RPS, like something like that, you know? Like consider your options. Get good at drifting. So yeah, you're getting shined there because you jumped forward, and that was your death sentence there. You know, you should have paid attention to that. Like you were too close there, you were too greedy to get closer, and that's what got you killed. Okay, there we go again. Kinda a déjà vu, right? Like in your third stock, you also respawn on the left, of course. You charge needles. let's see what you do now. Like, are you still trying to abuse platforms, even though you're like 1 stock versus 4, or are you going in like rampage? Okay, you do a kind of mix like that. Okay, you abuse platforms again. Okay, I like your neutral. Okay, you get an opening now. Tech chase. Okay, unfortunately you mess up. Good that you realize though that you mess up and you immediately do the spot dodge. Okay, you are on the scramble now. Okay. You rely a lot on the fox going in now, which is good, I guess. The fox seems confident, so he sees like no reason to not go in. He goes for the dash tag, which is really scrubby by the fox in my opinion. And like getting hit by scrubby stuff, like it can has a toll on your psychology, because you're like, what the fuck, why did I get hit by a dash tag there? Like I had all those things in my head which would have made way more sense for the fox, like shine approach, grab approach, nair approach, up smash approach, down approach, all those good stuff, you know, that could have led into something eventually. But he does dash tag at 0, come on. Like it's easy to get triggered by stuff like that. So I'm just saying this, like not saying that you got triggered by it, but for the people watching, and if something like this happens to you, like if you get triggered randomly because getting hit by stuff that doesn't make sense, it's also part of the game, you know? Like, and the fox got 6% of it and he's in a scramble now. So yeah. Okay, you did the standing tag there now, which is good, I guess, because if he hit you with up air there, you might have been able to slide off to the left, which is good. But I would have liked the tag to the right more there, because even if he hits the up air, you end up being in center stage versus ending up at the edge if he hits the up air here. Okay, you still are in a retreating mode. You want the opponent to whiff stuff. You're not really putting out stuff for him to beat. So you're not keeping up your space. You're in a really, I want to give up space happy mode, and this can be really bad. So yeah, you should pay attention to the moments where you start like giving up space for free. It's like you're doing a whole sale. You're like, okay, today is free space day. Everybody takes my space, please. So you should pay attention to that. Don't make it super easy for the opponent to like just rush in. Yo, Pat Daddy with a sub. Thank you so much, Pat Daddy. Yo, Pat Daddy, if you have any matches you want me to analyze, then just go for it. Today is the sub analysis day. Okay, again, nice F tilt here, and then you fail recognizing that you did a knockdown against the opponent. So what you should have done there is either doing the CC tech chase, do a jab reset, or hard read his get up with a shield. Again, you jump forward, I guess. Yeah, like I think after this video I will try to repeat the main points again, and maybe you can look at your notepad or whatever you use to put your notes on and see like if you like have all those main points again, because again this is a really good example for what I said earlier with people thinking extreme between left or right, and oh, I have to jump forward, right? I have to get as close as possible, I need to get back, oh my god. Then you get hit there, right? Like take your time, realize you messed up, you got get up attacked, you are fucking off stage now, one mistake and you're dead. You have to realize that, you know? And the fox, he's like, fuck it, I go for it, you know? And he does a shine. Okay, back air. Yeah, I don't blame you, DI there. Your DI was good in my opinion. It was, you're out of the combo now. Okay, again you do up smash, which is probably an F tilt. Maybe it's net play with the buffer thing. I sometimes get random up smashes when I try to up tilt, which really sucks. But yeah, you do the F smash again here. This is like the 3rd or 4th F smash this game, I think. So pay attention to that tech skill thingy. It might cost you a lot. Oh, really good play by you there, realizing that you got hit by the shine in the air, which means you only have 3 frames of landing, like, and you can even punish Fox by doing something immediately. But you do the roll out to get out of the situation completely, which is fair. dash tag again, back air. You got lucky that he hit you with a back air and you were able to fly to the right there. If he took his time, he could have back aired you to the left, and that could have made a hell of a difference. You could have lost the whole stock, or after the edge guard, assuming he hits the edge guard, you would have died. Okay, fair. Okay, if you do the double jump there, be aware of the fact that he might try to do an immediate side B. You know, we can talk about possible reasons for that. Maybe he wants to force stroke you. You know, maybe he doesn't.
All right, Watson, let's analyze the chemicals in this cigarette smoke. Cadmium?
Check.
Formaldehyde?
Check.
Arsenic?
Sir, isn't arsenic what they used in rat poison?
Yeah.
Oh, what was I thinking, sir? It's not like we're gonna smoke them.
Neither will the rats.
Tobacco is no joke. It's so toxic they need you to replace dying customers. Learn more at thefactsnow.com.
Want to run into risk of doing a slow recovery and getting like easily edge guarded. But if you do the double jump there, just throw out a double jump nair, you know, because you don't lose much. Even if you miss the double jump nair, you still have like yourself covered, and he will need to recover in another way, which puts more execution on him if he side Bs, for example, and if he does the up B, that's also execution put on him, but easier. And you can edge guard the up B if you read it. You don't have a lot of time to like hit it after you do the double jump anyway, but you can hit it after it comes out. Okay, get up attack. Wow, this guy is crazy. He charged an up smash. Needle. Yeah, this needle, I don't like it. I can tell you why. Because first, it was already too late to go for the needle there in my opinion. And second, you jump in like far too away. Like far too away. Oh my god, what did I just say? No, but you are too far away from the edge there and you still do the full jump needle. So that wasn't good. Like, look at this. Like, you're too far away. You don't have much time. You do a full jump needle. Now you have a lot of time to get back to the ground, and the fox can capitalize. Yeah, he didn't even need to hit you because you are in a bad position now. You get to the edge. Oh, you should have went to the edge there. I didn't. Maybe you messed up your angle, but you should have went for the edge there for sure because you give him a free hit now. Okay, nice movement. Unfortunate. Okay. Yeah. First of all, again, respect that you send a 4-stock. Like, a lot of people like to set matches that are either close or where they might even win, but you send in a 4-stock, and that's already a good sign. Like, I gotta give you a compliment here because it shows that you want to learn, you know, you send over a match where you get destroyed, kinda. But yeah, good shit to you for sending this match. Let's talk about the main points real quick here again, because we can start a new match then afterwards. But yeah, the main points definitely are: understand where Fox has an easier time threatening you in the air, and then move in a space where he has a harder time. And this is mainly present in when you're trying to recover. So don't just jump backwards or forward, jump upwards and consider the options that Fox has and make it as hard as possible for him to shine you, for example. And the way you can achieve that the best is in most cases up air. Up air is the hardest to outshine. And yeah, besides that, a lot of little things that I mentioned, but yeah, be aware of how long you can tag up smash and also try to tag up smash. Work on your edge guarding. Like, your edge guarding is not tight enough. You have big holes in your edge guarding, timing wise. Like, as soon as you miss something, the fox has an easy time to side B after you miss it, or get back on stage, stuff like that. Work on your tag skill. Don't do F smashes. Full jump needle is only good if you hard read the opponent that is already like flying off stage, you know, and you have enough time to set up the full jump needle. Work on your tech chasing, but that's like a brain dead advice, because every chic has to work on their tech chase. Be more aware of the game state and try to incorporate the emotional state of the opponent. Like, the opponent has the lead, he has 4 stocks, low percent, and you still try to kind of do platform camping, which doesn't make much sense, you know? Like, at the same time, you gotta know when to break that rule, right? Because there are places where you want to break that rule. Like, everybody is different. Or a lot of people are the same though, right? So whatever I say, always take it with some kind of skepticism, right? Because for everything I say, there are exceptions. But it's important to understand the different options you have to make a call on the exceptions you want to take, you know? Like, kind of like, you got to be able to follow the rules in order to break them, you know? Don't break the rules in order to follow them. That doesn't make much sense, you know? It can also make sense. As I said, like, have some healthy skepticism for everything I say, but there are certain things that are more close to universal wisdom than others. So, yeah, try to follow the rules, understand the spaces, and also, like, yeah, for now, just try to understand what rules you should follow, because don't start breaking the rules too early. That's something when you are already able to follow a lot of rules. But yeah, that was the analysis. I definitely learned a lot for myself again. Like, I'm looking forward to the next time that the folks will up smash me after a wave shine, and I will like tech it and then grab him or down smash him, or maybe F tilt as well. It's all depending on the stage position, percentage, whatever. But yeah, the analysis is going good, Team Impact. I'm happy you learned a lot, man. I maybe want to do a review double set 2 at one point. Pretty much no one does double analysis. That could be a good idea, yeah. Doubles is really deep. I think I suck at doubles now. I haven't played doubles for ages. I have my old double notes though. I have some notes on doubles. If I reread them, I think I will get into the flow.